boxing on Channel 5. Defending his name, his legacy, Harlem Eubank. Battling his way up the super lightweight rankings. Can he remain undefeated? Big Fight Live, Eubank versus Usyk, Friday at 10 on Channel 5.
What is your favourite Elvis song?
Don't
say it, sing it.
Yeah. Frank Buglioli got me onto it, and then I think Darren Barker might have picked it. Before I was doing the George Groves Boxing Club podcast, I actually released a little 5-episode podcast on my own, which was the playlist of your career. And then I'd get fighters. It was really fucking hard, KUGAN, to give me compile a list of tracks that would be their playlist of their career. Songs that got them through the ups and downs, monumental moments in their career. And Frank Buglioni picked Elvis. And it's a fucking...
How do you not remember what it is?
Because I used to get punched in the fucking face for a living. Like, I can't remember fucking shit. But I love this song. And it's, everyone knows it.
Not Suspicious Minds?
No. Like a good song. Like
In the Ghetto?
Yeah. In the Ghetto. No. Oh, bollocks, man. So it used to be Can't Help Falling in Love, right? And now it is... I'm going to have to Google... Oh, for fuck's sake. You don't even...
This is great, compelling viewing of Jules Groves on Spotify, which is... His podcast is on as well.
Yeah. Frank Buglioni. Do you know what? I'm going right around the houses with this. Fuck this right up.
It's fine if you can't find it, mate.
You can't tighten this up. Here we go.
Right. We're nearly there, guys.
If I can dream.
Right, okay.
If I can dream.
Okay.
If I can, I can't sing it.
Okay, it's fine. It's really fine. It is fine. George, a reaction to Lawrence Okolie's unanimous decision win over David Light. You're going to block my video if you play this.
I'm not blocking anything.
You are going to block it. You should know about all this.
So I can sing it and it don't get blocked?
No, if you sing it, it's fine. If you play the music, it's going to fuck my video.
Birds flying higher. So blue. What did you ask me? Coley. Yeah, he was good, wasn't it? It was really good. Really good. No, okay. All right. He's been out the ring for a year. I thought he done well. I thought he done good. I think he moves around the ring much smoother than he used to. He's much more well-rounded fighter. I thought he looked a little heavy tonight. I don't know how hard it was to make the weight. I didn't notice it until about halfway through. He didn't look like he was breathing heavy, but he just looked a little bit heavy. So I don't know if it's been hard to make the weight this time. You know, he hasn't made the championship weight in maybe a year. So maybe that just had his timing off a fraction. You know, when he changes the pace, like just like that fraction of speeds up the shot. That's when he switches their lights out. I want to see more variety from Lawrence Okolie. More variety with the left hand. Sugar was telling him that in the corner. Right hand to body was great. So I was flying. And testament to David Light. Fantastic chin. Took some fucking big shots. Again, wasn't quite that slight bit of whip, that extra bit of whip, I should say, that Lawrence Okolie can sometimes provide. But it was good. It was good. I think Okolie done good.
Richard Riakporhe next?
Maybe. I'm not sure if... I mean, Sugar said that in the... Sugar sounds so informal, doesn't it? But should I call him Sugar? Because Sugar Hill feels like it's the right thing to say, or is that too much?
It's fine, mate. It's fine.
Sugar,
it's fine.
So like, we've never even been introduced. Like, but I like him. He's a really good guy. And I was listening to the corner today, and he was really fucking interested. And everything I was thinking, he was saying. Like I was thinking, a bit of right with the left side, and he was saying that. I was saying, dig him downstairs with the right hand. He was saying that. I was thinking, this guy knows boxing, and I know boxing, KUGAN. 2 peas in a pod. Sugar.
Riakporhe, yeah.
Riakporhe. I think he'll. I don't know. Yeah, so Sugar said that it's the best of Coley or what they're working on might take 2 or 3 fights time to come out, which is great when you're in the small halls and you're building up. But when you're a world championship and you're fighting live on Sky, a bit risky saying that we'll get there in a couple of fights time. Of course, that's what it'll be.
Go away.
But I wouldn't go Richard Riakporhe next. Really, I think that fight might just need a little bit more selling. Maybe get them both out on the same show, both big knockout wins, and then that's a mega fight. With Chris Billam-Smith going to Bournemouth, we assume for a world title shot next. Richard Riakporhe, Lawrence Okoli. There's pay-per-view in this somewhere. Just maybe not quite yet, but somehow there's pay-per-view in this. We just got to get people to buy it, and you just got to make people aware of that outside of the boxing hardcore contingency.
Just a couple of more things.
Really? So I can bore you.
Oh, I know. No, it's fine, mate. Honestly, you've sung a bit of Elvis. You're good. Obviously, Kell Brook was here today. Liam Smith was here today. There's a lot of talk about potential opponents involving those two. Notably, obviously, the Chris Eubank situation. If you're Chris Eubank, what do? Do you chase Conor Benn? That fight that should have happened last October? Do you go for the rematch with Liam Smith? What do you do if you're Chris Eubank Jr.?
I'll try and figure out what went wrong last time, which I think he's a bit tight at the weight. So I would go up to super middleweight and reinvent myself. Leave the Liam Smith thing. Leave it.
Really?
Leave it.
Do you not think that would daunt on you if a fight that Chris Eubank was very confident of winning was obviously stopped inside, 4 or 5 rounds? Wouldn't he want to put that right in his perspective? Maybe,
but I don't know what his priorities are at this stage of his career. And if he can't put a finger on what went wrong last time, I don't see how he can do anything different. I don't see how it wasn't. I don't think it was a lucky punch or a lottery punch that sort of put him to sleep that night, or change the course of the fight there. I think as soon as Smith landed something, Eubank wasn't right that night. It didn't seem the same intensity, the same focus, the same energy in the build-up on the night. The ring walk was not the same. So maybe it's the weight. Maybe he's just too tight. Coming off the back-to-back camps to try and make that catch weight with Benn. And again, then you're like, is the Benn fight the right thing to go down? Because if he loses to Benn, then that's agony. That was Josh Taylor. He just assaulted me, but I'll forgive him because he gave me a thumbs up, and I like Josh.
What about Conor Benn for Eubank?
Yeah, I think that's a great move for Conor Benn. I didn't think it was so clever when the fight was first made, because I was like, I just thought it was a mismatch. I thought Eubank's way too big, fought a super middleweight, comfortable middleweight. Benn is nowhere near a middleweight coming up, but you got to think now, bloody hell, if it was Benn Eubank and Eubank was that tight at the weight and that was the problem, then maybe Benn would have wiped him out just the same. He punches with intent, Benn. That's what he does. But I've got to be honest. I'm not bang up to date with the Benn situation. So I don't know. But if there's money in it, then it could always be the. It's always nice, KUGAN. Belts are great, big occasions, like big nights, crowd, everything, great. Money's good too. So,
Okay, last one. Have you been following the...
I don't know. I don't know when the podcast we recorded on the GGBC
was going to be my last sub-question, but when is that coming out, by the way?
It'll be coming out soon, all right? I'm waiting.
We did it over a month ago.
We're waiting for some controversy that we know you've scheduled in, because you're fake. You engineer the beef. We're not even going to talk about who it's with, because that's a big reveal. But I can't wait. As soon as you blow up, which you will do,
it gets released.
It's out there that day.
I'll be waiting a long time for nothing.
Usually our episodes come out on a Wednesday, so if you could engineer that for the Wednesday, that would be ideal.
I hope you didn't get me to do it just as a filler, so when you couldn't get something, you're going to stick me in.
No. We got high aspirations for that. It's actually a very good ep. It's a very, very good ep.
It was a good ep.
It is. It's a really good ep. It's what I call a creeper, because I think people will be shocked at just how amazing it is. Obviously, you're a natural, working with professionals. It's brilliant. Yeah.
Just a quick one before I do let you go. Have you been following the Fury-Usyk public negotiations, which seems to have come to a standstill now? Looking like the fight won't happen.
Not exactly. So I'm glad you're here. I was going to ask you. What do you know?
Well, we're just listening to all the parties involved, which is Alex Krasik, Frank Warren, Alexander Usyk himself, Tyson Fury. It does seem like now that the fight isn't going to happen for April 29th, but that's a shame, isn't it, surely?
Yeah, I'd love to have seen them to fight. It would have been great to have seen one unified, undisputed champion. But I ain't hung up on that. Like, I know that everyone's been beating the drum. Like, Joshua started talking about it years ago, that his road to undisputed and all this stuff. But Usyk's already completed boxing at cruiserweight. If he completes boxing at heavyweight, what's he going to do then? I mean, we've lost Usyk. You know, and he's so funny. He's hilarious, isn't he? He is my hero. I think it'll be a great fight. It'll be a really good fight. I think it'll be a good fight. I think it will happen as well. I think Usyk fights everyone, anyone. They all come. And I think Tyson Fury loves being the man. He wants to be the man. And then the way the tide's turning a little bit at the moment, he's gone from being the undisputed man to now people are saying, oh, well, maybe, there's a couple of question marks, and I think he'll want to rectify them question marks so they'll fight. And then he'll be in Saudi at the end of the year. And you'll go, because you get everywhere. And it'll be good, won't it? Yeah. And, yeah. What? No?
You're just so happy. I like seeing George Groves.
I'm always happy. I've always been happy. It's just you just ask the questions that don't portray the happiness.
Okay.
What was you going to say?
I was going to say, just get my podcast out. Just get it out.
Yes, the George Groves Boxing Club podcast is out. And we have got some big hits coming up. None other than the one and only KUGAN. Steve KUGAN CASSIUS. We were trying to play around with this for a while. Couldn't get there in the end. What was your fight name?
I didn't really have a fight name.
No?
Not really, no.
What was your EastEnders villain name?
Oh, Hector.
Right. We'll work on it.
Okay.
Big release, big apps coming out with KUGAN, Meister, Hector.
George Groves, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Get home safe back to Hammersmith, if that's where you still live.
I live in Hammersmith. I live everywhere. It's just, yeah. Thanks for that, letting everyone know where I live now, Hammersmith.
Everyone knew that anyway.
I'm the Hammer of Hammersmith. Okay. Get on YouTube, untelevised, second bout, you'll call the Hammer of Hammersmith. Fucking none other. A lot of famous people come from Hammersmith. Yeah. James DeGale was born in Hammersmith. Yeah. Joe Calzaghe. Bill Bailey lives in Hammersmith. He's probably Chiswick, but I see him in Hammersmith a lot. It's a hotbed. Do you used to watch a programme called Bottom? Do you remember?
Thought of Bottom straight away. Of course I did. Rick Mel and Aid Edmondson.
Fucking hell. I grew up on that. Way before I should have watched it. I was a pup. But I put Hammersmith on the map.
Unbelievable that was, Bottom. Yeah. Hammersmith, yeah.
You don't get any better, any finer.
George Groves, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We'll definitely catch up with you again soon. And good luck and God bless.
Thanks, KUGAN. See you later.
See you, mate.
I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,